So this workout is an EMOM workout. What that stands for is every minute on the minute. So you take the exercises that are listed, set your timer for 1 minute rounds. When the first minute begins, you do the prescribed number of repetitions of exercise 1. If you finish that exercise, those repetitions, before the end of that minute, the rest of that minute is your recovery time, that's your rest. When the buzzer goes for the start of the second minute, you start on the second exercise and you pump out those repetitions. Again, if it takes you the full minute to do the prescribed number of reps, you go straight into your next exercise. If you have time left, if you finish early, you get to rest. As the workout progresses, as you get deeper into the rounds, don't be surprised if the rounds that you had spare time in the beginning are suddenly taken up to almost complete minute of your time. If you don't finish the number of reps of an exercise inside that minute, when the buzzer goes, you stop and you go straight on to the next exercise. Every time that minute starts, you always start with the new exercise and try and pump out those reps. If you feel that you're completely missing it and you need to rest, take one full round, 1 full minute as a rest, and then kick back on to the next exercise in the cycle. That way, you stay on time with the workout and you just miss one out. Squat jump. So with the squat jump, I want to make sure that I get down nice and low. I like to put my hands out for a little bit of balance. And as I come up, I can throw those hands into the movement and generate a little bit of hip extension. When you land soft. Now, depending on how your legs feel, you may want to chain these together. Land, sink, land, sink, land, sink. If that's a little bit too intense for you, hop, land soft, reset. Drop, land soft, and reset. For your T push-up, you're going to set up the same as your standard push-up. As I come to the top of the movement, I'm going to alternate sides, and I'm just going to raise one hand all the way up. The key things I want you to look for: top hand ends up directly above the bottom hand, chin goes to the shoulder, and I'm looking up to that top hand the whole time. So set up your push-up position. On this one again, because there's a little bit of rotation, I'm going on to a single hand. You may find that you open your feet a little more than you would normally. So from here, drop it down. I'm going to go right hand up first, rotate, up. Chest is open, shoulder stacked over the hand, hand above the shoulder, chin to shoulder, looking up at the top hand. Rotate down, back into my push-up. On the opposite side, I open up, bring it down. You can make it explosive and back down, or you can work your control through here. Bring it back, whole time switched on, keeping those hips elevated. Frog squats. So, take your feet wide, put that tip of your elbow on the inside of your knee. Don't rest it on top, it needs to be on the inside. Hands are together, and then sink down. Now, your mobility is going to dictate how low that you can get on this, okay? Take whatever position you can get. From here, I lift my hips, and as I lift my hips, I'm going to look back through my legs. Push the hands back, and sit back up. My bum goes down, head and hands goes up. My bum goes up, head and hands go down. Again, your mobility is going to dictate how far you can lift up on this. If you feel your hamstrings are stopping you here, stop there, use it as a mobilizer. Okay? Hips are down, hands are up, lift the hips, and push those arms back through the legs, sit yourself down. They can be done fast, for a workout effect. They can be done slowly for a mobilise, stretch effect. For our kick sets, what we want to do is we want to stay low to the ground and we want to keep moving fast. Those of you that have done any of the jiu-jitsu or the grappling stuff with us, slightly different from your sit out. The sit out is focused very much on moving the opponent. The kick sets, it's just getting those legs moving left and right. So we stay low, we keep our hands fairly low to the ground. I'm going to give you two options with the hands. And we want to get that speed of the legs building up, getting nice and fast. For our kick set, you got two hands down is harder, lifting the hand as you turn is a little bit easier. Now the reason for this, when one hand stays down and I twist my body out to the side, I've got a slight bit of compression under here, my lung can't fill up fully. So by lifting the hand, you open that out and you allow that little bit extra space to get the deep breath. So lift the hand up to make it easier, keep both hands down on the floor to make it harder. You start from that low position, I'm going to step the back foot and I want to slide that leg through. Now in one movement, I'm going to kick that through and change. So you can see my hips are staying nice and low, and the aim is to get that movement working fast. So my start position from here, step one leg, kick through, and then switch. The lower you stay, the easier you're going to find it to pick up that speed. With the hand lift option, as I'm here, boom. Hand comes up, opens the chest, more oxygen in, change, breathing each time with it.